in 2018, I found myself in jail. And I remember, I'll never forget when I went into the jail cell, they put me in there, and I just couldn't believe I was in there. And I watched them shut the door, and as they shut the door, it just had a real big "God is great" engraved on the door. And I remember thinking like, man, whatever, that ain't, if he was so great, why am I here? You know, I was still blaming God and angry at him for the choices that I made. And so I remember, and I was like, man, I don't want to hear that. And I laid down in my bunk, and as I lay down in my bunk, I seen "God loves you." Somebody else had wrote that right there, and I was just like, and I don't know, you know. And so then when I got out of jail, some things happened, and I got out of jail like, you know, earlier than what I was supposed to. And when I got out, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to church. And I went to this church, it's called Outreach Church right there in Austin. And there's a gentleman named Daniel that was there. And as soon as I walked in, he just welcomed me and then just, you know, gave me a big old hug. He said, man, you're supposed to be here. And I was like, all right, you know, we're gonna see what it is. And ever since that moment, I've been riding with him and haven't looked back. You know, now I don't smoke, I don't drink. I haven't drank, and May 13th will be coming up on a year completely alcohol free.